I'm going to say that completely depends on the situation. I mean, I
No,
don't
it does
know.
not. Nope. Full hookup means full sex. Period. Full stop. Hands down. Hookup means
And
full
make
sex.
out could be
It's just,
anything.
yeah, it's like some under the shirt stuff.
I'm not really sure what I've done to you, but I'll take a Pinot Grigio.
Hi, everyone. This is But I'll Take a Pinot Grigio podcast. I am Sunday, pop culture professor and resident expert on all things, etc. This is Vanderpump Rules, Season 3, Episode 14. Okay, so now, out of the way. That's out of the way.
I'm Jeff, the expert on not everything, but just the restaurant service industry side of things, which again is playing a huge role here. So
not here, but it is your time, friend.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there.
We are covering Top Chef season 211, and it has been on since the counterculture movement of the early 70s. And Jeff is going to walk me through, because I have not really been, clocked into the Top Chef universe. Jeff, on the other hand, as you can probably guess, has been. And so we're going to cover it every week with same day coverage. We're in there. We're packing our knives and let's go.
That's right. That's right. We are gearing up for that this very week, as a matter of fact.
That's right.
It's going to premiere. We get like a double dose of the first episode, but within a couple of weeks, we'll be flying high on Top Chef as we say goodbye to season 12.
The Top Chef premiere is like a sneak peek on Tuesday, and then our coverage will drop, and then it'll air again a few days later, and then we will be into it all the way once season 12 goes away, because, who knows what's happening over there. But I'm excited because I'm the newbie and Jeff's the resident expert on et cetera on this one. So it's going to be a little bit of a change up in the dynamic.
Lots of et cetera department. I like it.
Well, that just means in all things ever. I just don't want to say that. I don't want to just be like out here fluffing my own pillows. In this one, we are on the episode's called Judgment Day. And I want to guess it's probably because of the sit down with LVP and Kristen, because if you guys will remember, Doute be keeping it classy. Walk away, Diana. Suck a dick.
That's it.
That was the big moment from last week. Katie and Stassi are still at odds. Like, Stassi who at this point? Like, I can't remember what her face looks like. Jackson, Carmen, don't forget, Jeff, girls can be broken.
Yep. Worn down and broken.
And then Kristen's plan around Miami Girl has backfired in a way that I do not perceive she saw coming. Oh, and there's more Vegas rumors, this time about Schwartz. Not Jax, not Sandoval, this time about Schwartz. So we pick up at Villa Rosa, and Pandora is in her Avril Lavigne era with more hat work. They must have hired a costumer who had like a degree in hats, because every character on this show has turned up in a hat or another.
Well, yeah, and then, we've also got our House of Villains coverage, or Traders coverage you've been talking about lately. So get hat work on Traders.
Yes. So Traders, first off, social media completely spoiled me on Traders. I'm a little mad about it, but I would like to just take a moment to talk about House of Villains, or as you have affectionately have called it in the past, Oops, All Villains.
Oops, All Villains.
Tom Sandoval, number one, he looks so good. Whatever work he has done, and it is really, really good work. And I know that as a country and as a culture, we hate him. But I think it's time we might reconsider. I think he is this redemption tour. Let's let our guy off the hook. Come at me if you disagree. Just kidding. At Jeff. I don't want to hear it.
I'll take it. I'll take that heat.
I think, though, that he might be better. We saw him on Traders last season. He did good on Traders. Everybody kind of had a chip on their shoulder about him and his whole Scandival situation. Maybe he has enough distance from it. I've only seen about an episode and a half of Oops, All Villains, but I think he's doing fine, right?
Like, maybe this is just where he needs to be. Maybe you just put him in a different setting, get him out of all the stuff we know him for, or what other people know him for, since I haven't gotten there yet. And, it's a complete new game, and you can kind of start all over. And the thing in House of Villains is most likely, what'd you do? You cheated on somebody? Well, guess what? We got folks doing worse than that. Yeah. So stay tuned.
His grievances are not even top tier of some of the stuff. But I just wanted to say this here and now. I'm ready to let Tom Sandoval off the hook and back into our collective hearts. Nolan just walked by and said, nope. She said, absolutely not. I can't even make her watch House of Villains with me. By the way, if you want to hear more from Nolan, me and her talked about Top Model for a real long time. And me and Jeff are going to talk about it separately later because he has feelings about the model universe.
That's right. Big people are interested.
Okay. People are interested in what we have to say because we have some new listeners. We've got Central and South America. We've got some folks. We've got them in Europe, like France. Hello, Sweden. Hello, Germany. Like people are definitely interested in what we have to say. So we're just going to own that.
Hello. All right.
Yeah. All right. Can we get back to Pandy and her hat work?
Let's see it. Let's see Villarosa anytime. And Pandy with Jason. Have we seen Jason before?
I don't know. We've seen wedding pictures. Remember?
Yes, we did see that.
Wedding pictures.
Yeah.
He's sort of the kind of third tier friend of castmate like Shay is. He gets very little airtime. It is not his place to pipe up in any way, shape, or form. Let Pandy and her hat do all the work.
I don't think he cares to. I think home watching football is where he was last time we heard about him, and I'm sure that's where he'd rather be. So
it is Bernie's weekend. It's his birthday. But more importantly, who did we see in this whole little vignette? Who'd we get?
Jiggy alert.
Jiggy alert.
Yeah, Jiggy gets a little tuxedo. It's adorable.
Jeff, I swear to God, if you come to my birthday party and you bring a present for someone other than me, no, call the police. You are
even a dog?
Fired. No,
even a dog?
Even a dog. Do not bring me a present. Like, I gave you a present with your dog's face on it, but it was still for you.
Yeah, and it was amazing. And I welcome all presents like that.
Yes, but I want something that I can use, not for my stupid animals. They get enough. They get enough of my time and energy.
I want Lisa to figure out which way we're going with the sex jokes, because it's usually about how, like, Ken's insatiable and he can't get enough. And it's like, well, now we're just having no sex till Christmas, like usual. Well, which way are we going here?
I'd exactly. Like to know. And I need her to workshop them a little bit because it doesn't even make sense.
That's what I mean.
I bet those freaking dishes cost more than my car that she's bragging on.
The new plates were way bigger. Like, Ken's birthday is the 19th thing we're talking about. Like, Pandy and Jason are here. Max is in the house finally. We got some new plates. Villarosa's looking great. Jiggy's got a new outfit. By the way, it's Ken's birthday. And lots of other stuff is happening. Like, there's just that little bit dropped in there.
And then Lisa works in this phrase that I really want to appropriate. It's like word on the block. Not even word on the street. This is word on the block.
That's right.
Kristen has gone bonkers. And Max, narking on his boy, talks about how DJ James Kennedy now is crazy. Now that him and Kristen are together, he's just crazy. He would never act that way. And did we miss a scene where James was going behind the bar stealing drinks? Because I feel a little ripped off if we didn't.
I doubt if we could see every shot of every SUR employee taking a drink. There's just not enough. They can't even do a secrets revealed that would hold that. That's a whole separate DVD box set, probably. Of
well, then editors leave it out.
Who's taking the sangria out of the cooler? I mean, there's just going to be a whole bunch of teacups missing.
For sure. I mean, that whole little bit lasted all the way to season 12. But I'm just saying, it just feels like a little bit of an anemic accusation to make without any sort of, surrounding context. Because are we saying that Kristen has corrupted him? I don't know. It's just super weird. And I do not want to come off as a Kristen apologist because this, worse than her sleeping with Jax, worse than her getting Miami Girl, this was one of the worst presentations of her spirit and her countenance of all. Like, the way she acted was so off-putting. And I definitely do not want to be an apologist. I need you to reel me in whenever I get too far down the road of defending her, because it's just, it's not it. She's not it.
They're not showing it right here much to defend her. I mean, there's like a whole reel of just Kristen being shitty. Pandy saying she has been. Ken saying she's been bad. Max saying she's been bad. Lisa's always like, something, is keeping her from finding her. Like, it's the TV show. It's you're a producer now. And so for the last 5 years, you haven't been wanting to get rid of her because she's good for TV. and just say that, because at some point, and I guess this is why we get to where we is, like, you're starting to just look like an idiot, like, I can't figure out how to get rid of this person. Like, yeah, I wish you were the boss of them and could figure out something to do.
And she tried to act like she was really conflicted. So we went through most of the episode thinking, is she or will she, won't she, what didn't. I also want to say, I know we kind of did a detour for House of Villains, but I'm also reading Lisa Rinna's memoir. It's called Better Believe I'm going to talk about it, who is Lisa Vanderpump's co-host or co-star rather on Beverly Hills Housewives, and it is not flattering. Like, Lisa Vanderpump is not coming off great in that book. They had beef. Like, Rinna is coming hot for LVP's neck. So I'm trying to keep it separate, trying to like build a Chinese wall so it doesn't taint my thing, but it's not great. It's not great.
Yeah, every time, like, ever since we saw Stassi and Lisa kind of get into it a few episodes ago, and she's like, this is what you do. And like, she was kind of looking around for a second, like, can I say that? And I, like, it was the first time I'd seen Stassi kind of check herself. And I was like, what was that? Like, it just kind of left me like a glitch. A glitch got exposed.
Exactly. There was some sort of like disturbance in the force. I don't want anything to like bleed into it. But we go from this little yay Jiggy's alive party, not Bernie's birthday, to James's gig. And this is where this is the very first of the it creep that I started to get with Kristen, where she told that silly little anecdote about, oh, fuck the DJ. Oh, don't worry, I am. Oh, good for you. That is a humble brag in a way that is just gross.
So like humble brag? Question mark?
Right. It's like, cool. Like, okay. Jax is also real douchey too. And like, whatever the mic situations that they were doing, it was really hard to hear what they were saying. And so he said that shit to Carmen about, that's the only way I can deal with you or something.
Yeah. Leave. Exclamation point for Carmen over there. I was like, leave this. And this isn't the first time I've written that, like since the Pizzagate of Vanderpump, which was their breakup. I don't know how, every time I see them together, I have a leave, just leave. You seem somewhat normal. Please leave.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please dump him. Like, just do it. And she does. She's taken aback and she's like, excuse me?
Yeah.
This man groveled, ordered for her, promised her a casita and a new dress and new shoes and to like, treat her like a princess. And now he's negging her? How dare you sociopath.
And he didn't offer her a casita. He said he was getting himself one and was trying to get her to stay. It wasn't like, I'm doing this for you. Like, he's trying to take advantage
he framed it that
of all
way.
this stuff.
He framed it like, oh, I'm going to do all this thing for her to show her. Like you were saying, like, I'm going to show her I can really woo her. I'm going to wine and dine her. Except I'm going to insult her. Come on. Like, And then apparently they had a fight.
Yeah, I was like, oh, sure, they're fighting again. Next thing it's like, you want to look through my phone? Everybody can look through my phone. And they tosses it, like. And that's,
Kristen's like, don't threaten me with a good time. Give it here.
Dumb. I was like, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I mean,
but the thing is, upon first watch, I did not immediately understand whenever she opened it, it was open to the text messages of the girl.
Oh, no. Did you see Kristen going? He could have had that up to anything, could have been on there. And she went right to something she wanted to see.
No, but Jeff, he says it because I watched it. He's like, oh man, I guess I probably shouldn't have had that up. I probably shouldn't have done that. And he's like, got that little smirk situation. I think I think Kristen and Jax are in cahoots in a way that is not being immediately presented on screen. I think that they are much better friends, that they talk a lot more. They probably have conversations about how to get their faces on camera and how to like make things happen because he was like, oh, oops. I guess I shouldn't have had it open to that very text. He obviously wanted her to see that exchange between him and the Miami girl or the Vegas girl.
Yeah, I've thought for months. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at all if these two are talking more than they show. I mean, I kind of even have assumed that for a while because it's come up between the two of them multiple times on this season about multiple different people. So Yeah, obviously something's going on. I mean, and they have a past in other ways, so.
Why is this girl texting Jax? What is the relationship there? Like, everybody wants to come hot for Kristen for orchestrating this Miami girl debacle, but isn't this quite literally what Jax is doing? He's doing the exact same thing.
Why would Jax insert himself into a conversation with a woman? It's Jax.
Yes, but to what end? Do you think he's trying to fuck her? Or he just wants to be messy?
What are you going to be like, oh, heavens me, Jax Taylor? I wouldn't assume you would just launch into an internet conversation with somebody from the other side of the country with only a 4% chance of you ever getting into her knickers. What are you talking about?
Your Maggie the Cat accent away.
Of course.
Do not do that on me. Do not pull that out on me.
Would Jax? What do you think he's trying to...
I don't know. Yes. I mean, so there's just no limit to... What's the dynamic? Did they exchange numbers in Vegas and Jax is like, wink, call me if you ever need me, wink? Did Tom suggest that Jax run interference?
Probably found her on Instagram and just started DMing her and then started texting with her.
Okay, but I don't know. Like, but then he acts so put upon that everybody is coming to him because why involve me? Why involve me? I'm like, well, sir, you involve yourself here.
Yes, these are all his moves. This is
water is wet, Sunday. Water is wet.
Here it is.
So we leave them and we go to this lock and key place.
Yeah,
where Tom Schwartz opens it on the first try. Give me a break. Give me a break. He was like, I didn't even look it up on the internet. Sir, your luck is not that good. What are you trying to sell us here? So then Sandoval is reeling. He uses the word
sleep
reeling.
Last night.
That's right. He's just got so many things going on. And how can he even be around her? And I mean, kind of fair. I mean, how do you go on from here? And at this point, I don't think they know that she's fired yet, but how do you recover from this situation where you hightailed it, sprinted out of your job and threw yourself into a taxi to get away from the situation? How do you recover?
I mean, he's talked to Lisa about it, so he's ready to talk to Lisa. I mean, he's firm in his standing, like that he had not done anything wrong, so he's just going to keep going forward with that.
I know, just the sheer embarrassment of it, though. Like, it's no matter if he's innocent or guilty in that situation, it was humiliating at your job. And then to have to turn up at his job to see her there every day and just like, what? Hey, man, table 4's drinks ready. Like, how do you...
It's just another day at a sexy, unique restaurant right there.
That's right.
I mean, they've stepped on all over each other before, so...
Yeah, I'm just not faulting him for feeling... I'm not faulting him for feeling out of sorts in that way because she has made it impossible for anybody's butthole to unclench in that entire restaurant.
No, I don't fault him for any of it. I don't fault him for getting out of there because, like we said before, I mean, him removing them from the conversation did not work against him really in the end. I mean, get away from it. There's some crazy stuff going on.
So then, wine and cheese. What's happening in their storyline? I can't. What is happening between Sheena and Shay? There's something.
You might be referring to the wedding that's coming up, but don't forget what Cheese is here to do.
Party like it's his job.
Party for a living. That's right. And you can tell because it says so on his shirt.
That's right. I forgot the back half. I said party like it's his job.
Not only is Sheena getting married around all these fools, she also has the audacity to be like, and I want no drama. Like, are you inviting a whole new crew of people that we haven't met before?
She's like, I really think, but I don't want to move on from the fact that this woman spent $20,000 on flowers.
Yeah. Trying to do a dream wedding on a waitress budget. Where does that money come from?
I mean, obviously Bravo is chipping into that, or there's some SponCon happening.
Yeah.
Right? Like, there's no way this woman is coming $20,000 out of her pocket. And then Shane does make a little funny joke where he, like, puts that $20 bill down. He's like, here you go. That was clever. But then, dun dun dun,
Schwartz gets a text.
And you can see his face change. He's just like,
I'm surprised he didn't Sandoval it and just leave.
Exactly. If anybody was going to just like bust through the door like the Kool-Aid man, it would have been Schwartz in every way.
Yeah.
But you could just see his countenance just drop. He starts sweating immediately. And I will say this too. I definitely do not endorse what Schwartz did, but I am also the kind that I would need to get it off my chest immediately. Like, and it's not the right way to be. He did not handle it the right way, like pulling her aside in that date. But I can understand the inclination. It's like, oh my God, I got to get it off. I can't walk around like this anymore. I got to do it. But he pulls her to the side. He was like, hey, yeah, by the way, I made out with that girl.
You don't think you'd at least leave? You don't even think you'd leave, vacate the building with all your friends, like flag a cab and be like, all right, let's at least get our, because what are we going to do once we're done having this conversation? Just go back with another round? Like, hey. Also,
but I mean, like,
apparently he's implicated in this Vegas situation. Like, apparently. What do you, I don't, and implicated, like, I think you in it. All,
those words do not belie the actual situation. But I mean, his body language is he's all turned in, like he's chewing on his nails, and then in his confessional, he says Jax feels when he feels threatened, he gets all righteous and he gets on the warpath. It is so obvious that all of these three men know things about the other two, and they're all like playing chicken with each other. And Jax has the least amount of conscience in his, psyche, and so he is the one that will, get closer and closer. He's not going to swerve off the road. You're not going to beat Jax Taylor at chicken. And him firing off that text to Schwartz was a warning, but he said it himself later. He's like, he's not sorry. So
no, not at all.
No, but I do want to comment on Katie Maloney pulling off that top knot like a pro. Like that was a perfect 2014 look. Top knot, dark eye, like she looked great.
Yeah, and I mean, she calls him right out. Like, you're only saying this because someone else is going to come forward and say it. Like, you didn't have the balls to begin with. Somebody else is pushing you towards the finish line for you to get it over. And he does the thing that I've said a few times on here, like, A, grabs her shoulders. B, does the like, no. Every time one of them does that, especially Schwartz. It's Schwartz more than it's Schwartz. May even be worse at this than Jax is. Like, does that, no. Like, he's trying to shove the truth, his truth into her fucking mouth or something. Like, and Katie really is saying the exact same thing, the exact thing that's happening. It's on her mind and the truth. Like,
immediately trying to like destabilize her reaction. Whatever reaction, like you're saying, like he's like, no, don't feel that way. No. Like you were just saying. But Katie, she goes right back to that table. She gets her face together and goes right back and sits down.
Yeah.
Like tomorrow was Sunday. She did not miss a beat. And this man's done some shit to her before. This is not her first, second, third, or fourth rodeo. Like this is a scene she knows well.
Yeah. I mean, she says that one truth I mentioned, then she's like, you only honest when people are pressuring you. Wait, blah, blah. The table is wondering what's going on. The like, party's over. Yeah.
If that was me, I'd have left him sit at that table, went straight home, changed the locks, and put his shit on the yard and be like, handle it. There wouldn't have been no...
Gordo and Katie live here. That is it.
There wouldn't have
residents of this apartment. Gordo, Katie, that's it.
Exactly. Name just scratched off on the buzzer. Because if we're keeping tally, that's 2 women now. 2 women that he is, and I'm doing air quotes, made out with.
Yeah. It's not a big deal.
No, not at all. We're just all of us out here committed relationships, just out here making out with folks.
But we get to follow them. We don't leave it. Like, we get to follow them home, see what happens.
Speaking of Gordo, Katie is just too easy to let this man off the hook. And he's like talking that stupid voice that he does about Gordo. And then he does that thing that I really hate when he makes a joke. Whenever he's like, oh, you mean like Motorboat a D? Sir, this is not the time.
I have WTF written next to that 5 times, and then bad joke. This is what I have. That's what we call that. Right before, like, when he gets to that, the thing that gets him mad enough to say that, though, is Katie. And this should be a life-changing statement for Tom Schwartz. So I guess Jax has taught you well. That's it. If you ain't packing up, if you aren't being told to pack up your bags and leave, you go get yourself a cot and you sit somewhere else by yourself for a few days and think about what you've done. I mean, because that And then if your reaction was to go, what, like you're motorboating a D? Nah, man, that's it.
That ain't it.
That's it.
That ain't it. And he maintains that it was, quote, just a makeout, but he allows that there may have been some, quote, touchy-feely, yuck, bile rising in my throat as I repeat the line to you. He 1,000,000% fucked that girl, Jeff. He did it. If my first name isn't Sunday, I don't know. He did it. He did it. He did it. And I just wrote, break up with him in all caps, exclamation point, exclamation point. Dump him. Break up with him.
Yeah, he's cheated. He's lied about it. She says, like, you're not ready. Get your shit together.
Yeah.
She's heard it all before, you know.
Yeah, and it was like, well, yeah, you know, I mean, I've been meaning to tell you, like, he's been meaning to pick up avocados at the store. Like,
right.
No, I've been meaning to tell you. No, you haven't. Jax forced your hand. You lost this game of chicken with Jax Taylor. And also, another thing is that this is why these other two will never, ever win a game of chicken with him, because Jax has nothing to lose. It doesn't matter what you tell about him, because everybody's already completely realized that he's such a dirtbag worthlessness. So, like, whatever you tell about Jax, he's like, who cares? I don't care. But these men are still trying to maintain that they are in love with their partners. They have some sort of integrity. And so you're just never going to win a game of dirtbag chicken with Jax Taylor.
No, not at all.
Oh, she does call him a slut, though, which I thought was fun. I was like,
yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? Like, he should have been a slut. He should have broken up with her, not gone out in the first place, had his 20s hoe phase and gone back, you know, get it out.
I wrote this, and I don't know, I can't remember the context of it. I wrote, his side of the story is that he lied. And she said that you're not ready for a girlfriend, you're not ready for anything. And he was just like, I just didn't really want to hurt you. Is that how it went? He's not ready for a girlfriend. She said that, right? Not
she
him.
says you're not ready.
Right.
I mean, get your shit together. So, and, you know, then he lets us know that cheating on Katie isn't worth it. Like,
she
right.
is not mad enough.
No.
She is not mad enough.
No, we will come back to that a few times, I think.
Yes, I think so too. Just dump him generally. Back to Sir, our sexy, unique restaurant. Peter's doing some work. He polishing some glasses, assigning some sections. His shirt is so tight. I hope that button is hanging on for dear life. I hope it doesn't come off. I could put an eye out with it. And Katie, like the real pro that she is, says that she just doesn't want to bring her shit to work. She doesn't want to make her personal life everybody's business. And I was like, first off, yes, we all want that. Please do.
Worse, though, that she just comes in like, well, Tom, there's still a chance. He just has some work to do.
Yeah, you know, and also, too, Katie doesn't want to bring her personal shit. So don't worry. Sheena will do it for you, because Sheena comes in. So Jax told Sheena, who told Ariana, who then has opinions about it. So now her personal business is absolutely permeated through every person. The A-team all knows it immediately, no matter whether she wanted to or not. So don't worry if you don't want to. I appreciate that, but Sheena's got your back there. She's telling that to everybody.
Yeah, she also puts the heavy makeout on the thing, so that gets used.
What do you make of this story where Ariana says she blames Jax for he actually like sends girls over to make out with Schwartz and be all over him?
Yeah, I mean,
Sandoval saw it happen, and like he's smushing their heads together. I mean, I believe it, but like, what are your feelings about Ariana knowing that, or Ariana repeating that story?
We've seen it. We've seen him do it. It's on camera. I mean, we've seen him do it. They've talked about it. He seems to have that, like, I'm going to do that. Like when they were going to San Diego, like, this is going to happen this weekend. I'm going to have you with somebody. I mean, he was relentless about it.
Yeah.
So, and that's just what we've seen. Right. And we haven't seen them like really, you know, bottles deep in the club very often, like really just once or twice. So, I mean, I cannot imagine when Jax is losing Vegas that like it's any better. I mean, I bet it's worse and worse, and especially when drinking and whatever else gets involved.
Vegas is closed for this whole group of people. Vegas is closed. Y'all are never allowed to go to Vegas again. Kristen's still on the loose right now. She has no accountability. And Ariana said if at least what did she say? If she couldn't get fired, at least she could get her tongue cut out.
It would be fine if just her tongue got cut out. Also, right. Yeah, she needs to get fired, but if she got her tongue cut out also, then that's also fine.
Win-win for everybody.
She's pretty sure nothing's going to happen, though.
Well, some more dramatic irony for us here. But then they flash to, they always call it James' apartment, but they live together, right?
Because I don't know. I made a note of that also, though. Like, have we seen Kristen's apartment?
We never get a exterior shot that's with the chyron that says Kristen's apartment. We always just say James.
That's what I mean.
It's all her and James. So
yeah. I mean, I think she makes it her own. She's got her neat little makeup seat that we've seen her use a couple times there.
Because the youth, yeah. And, she's really haughty in this particular scene. Is feeling like, oh, it's fine. I didn't really do anything wrong. James is like, well, maybe, she'll just get suspended. She definitely won't get fired. Because we can all tell our managers to suck a dick. Can you imagine what would happen to Professor Sunday, if she went to her department chair and was like, listen, Jenny Ann, suck a dick, walk away?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be able to call myself the pop culture professor anymore. That would be for damn sure.
I think it's also weird. Like, it's been a few days. Like, nothing has happened. We've seen Tom and Ariana talk to Lisa twice. We've seen a whole day of DJ James Kennedy at the house party. We've seen Ken's birthday party. Now we're seeing them get ready and they're going to work now. So, like, the conversation, it's just been days and days of not happening. Yeah. Like, that is wild.
She's really been lulled into a sense of, like, complacency here.
Why wouldn't she think it's all fine? And why wouldn't Ariana think, of course, nothing's going to happen?
But like, her everything's fine idea is just so delusional. Like, I think she even says, because we get to Sir later, and she's even tells Jax, like, what is Lisa even mad about?
Right.
Girl, come on. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, when we see, we go to Sir, and then Jax is, like, cutting something up on a plate, like, and I'm trying to figure out what it was. It looked like pills at first. I didn't know what it was. But,
he's not even trying to hide his habit. He's just like, chop, 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 chops,
Yeah, then Kristen, like, breezes in almost like it was green dress day, like going to get Tom's mail over there. Just like, what's up, dude? Like,
that's Lisa what I'm saying.
Lisa doesn't have a reason to be, like, upset. Yeah. I mean,
she wasn't even on the clock, Jeff. No. She wasn't even on the clock. Why are you getting so mad about it? Like, what?
This is just a disagreement. This is just a disagreement with friends right here.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Look, Jax be coming in with the hot goss, though, doesn't he? He's like, listen, girl, let me tell you what I heard. I heard that Schwartz told Katie something. Now, this is the extent of what he knows. He doesn't know.
He's not sure what happened.
Exactly. But what he does not lead with is that the exchange between him and Schwartz was Schwartz telling him, back the fuck off, dude. Stop meddling. Mind your own business. That is not the text that that's not the headline of that. The headline was, hey, by the way, some shit's going down. Oh, and he also told me to kind of, like, leave him alone. And so Kristen and Jax deserve each other. Like, maybe we should.
Absolutely.
Maybe we should, like, reframe our thinking and just, like, ship them. Not be so mad at them, but just root for their diabolical, demonic pairing.
No, I think, like, after the reunion last year, we even talked about it, kind of, because it's like, this just makes sense, in a way. Or, like, you don't have to, like, date, but just, like, hook up and be with each other and then go, like, just have an open relationship, but be the core, like, that's what should be happening.
Team up to cause the chaos instead of, like, dividing your efforts. Just come together and conquer and just bring everyone down and cause misery wherever you go. Because now it's just these little pockets of misery. But if they were to team up, listen, there's no stopping what kind of chaos they could ensue.
Except Jax. Jax will put it into it.
Oh, for sure. He'll do something terrible to her immediately.
Of all people, though, Jax is the one, like, hey, truth is going to come out sooner or later. Like, yeah, because you put it out there. That's why.
Because you said it.
Because you won't keep your fucking trap shut. That's why.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized he was, like, just eating a piece of chicken with only a knife. And he was confused by it. So that was good.
Oh, God. Poor Jax. Like, I wonder if, like, when the cameras are off him, if he just, like, depowers. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's just sort of like, and only comes alive again when the cameras are around. Because
maybe a couple minutes before to prepare.
Oh, that's right. Because he just really does not seem like he understands how the world works or how to move through the world as a human.
No, I don't think he does. That's why he's making his own universe. It's like Jax only lives in Jack's world. Like, he does not live in the world of everybody else. It is very myopic. Yeah.
And then, so management has all kind of convened. Everybody except Peter. Peter's not involved in this because he's got to do some work. But
I actually wanted to bring up Peter. Like, are you still thinking he went too hard at that meeting at Pump a couple months ago?
I mean, he shouldn't have done it in front of everybody. But like, yeah, so Kristen's a trash employee. Like,
this is where we are.
Is she great TV? Yes. And so there is a tug of war between my sensibility as a person who, had to work for a living and then also a person who consumes this gutter trash that they are doing. I'm torn, right? Like, my loyalties are torn. Like, she's a trash employee. Get her out of SIR, but then she's off our screens, and that's terrible. That's terrible.
Yeah.
So, but all of this management is sitting around like it's the day of his daughter's wedding, and they're all just like, "He comes to me," and they summoned Kristen, and she comes in, chip on her shoulder, so prominent, so big and loud that she couldn't even like fit through the door. Like, mad. Yeah.
Also on her shoulder, a purse, which, as I've said before, when you come in with a purse on your shoulder, you, in your own head, you're not sticking around very long. You're not, like, as much as she told, like, I don't know what they have to get mad about. They probably can't get rid of me. I'm just sticking around. Like, I better keep my purse by me though, just in case, like, I saw it. I was like, that was really the first indication where I was like, I think she's going to get fired. She came in with it, and I was like, she fucking knows.
Yeah, she probably did too. Like, I mean, she had to have some sort, and probably, if you wanted to tell the truth, production probably had some sort of hand in that. They probably whipped her up into whatever lather that she had when she came in the door. But I think it's important for us to kind of like establish what went down. Lisa Vanderpump did not attack her. She did not say anything personal to her. She was like, "You're a waitress. You spoke to your manager this way. That is unacceptable." She kept it fairly professional. And even Natalie with an H is like, "How does this look?" And Natalie comes real close to breaking the fourth wall because she says, everybody knows you're a waitress here. Like, everybody knows that you are associated with SIR. And Kristen is still trying to maintain, "I was a customer on the patio having beef with my friends." Girl, you've been on this show for 2.5 years. You're not blending in. You're not wearing camouflage.
Also, if you're a customer that tells the manager to go suck a dick and leave when you're being loud and belligerent on the patio, you're not allowed to come back in the next day.
Fair enough.
Well, I don't understand. Like, she's done a million things wrong, but it's much like Jax. Like, your excuse also does not excuse you in the least. Like, I was just a customer. Like, you were smoking where you shouldn't have been smoking. You were yelling at the manager. You were picking on my employees. You told the manager to go suck a dick, and you were hammered. You can politely fuck off. Like, Natalie took some swings though. Like, Natalie took a chance and was like, "I got it." But disrespect will do that. Like, extreme disrespect, like Kristen showed. You got to come down on it.
She said the phrase, I mean, frankly, that was the best it could have gone. Girl, that is not it. You are coming in here with a very wrong energy. This is not going to go your way. Like, the minute she sat down and she had that like posture where she was with her purse on her, and it just wasn't. And I do find LVP saying "you were just a waitress" a tad bit dismissive, but only because Kristen had set the precedent for that. Like, she was being served the energy that she was giving. She deserved it, is what I was trying to say a little bit.
I think just a waitress also is like, Lisa's talked about trying to get her to management before, like years ago, but she kept, like, she would build up and then do something and get knocked back down. Build up.
There's no way.
So not that being a waitress is a bad thing or something to look at, like, "Oh, you're just a waitress." Like, it's nothing, but you are only that. But it is the person who's tried to make you into another position, and she's just not getting it. I did like her endless litany of bullshit.
I mean, where she didn't cop to one thing. Like, all of the litany of bullshit and the hill in which that particular bullshit lived on was, "I wasn't working. Why are you so mad? Calm down." That is not the way. And when Kristen walks out, and I found this to be I don't know if the word is poignant, but I found it to be a little telling that Lisa apologizes to Diana on Kristen's behalf. She's like, hey, man, she didn't say it, but I think I should say it. I'm sorry. I thought that was nice.
Yeah, I mean, like they said many times, like, this is extreme disrespect. I mean, you're a grown-up at your job. You shouldn't be treated like that. So if you have an opportunity to apologize, take it, and she did. That's great.
She goes to the kitchen. She tells James, and James tells Jax. And then there's this whole montage of these people. The kitchen is celebrating. They tell each other in Spanish that Kristen's got fired. I think they hug even. They're like high-fiving. Sandoval is dancing. Ariana gets up in her confessional. I think Katie even does like a fist pump.
She does. Yeah, like she's at the club. Yeah.
It is a high day at SUR. Like, it is, like, bells are going off, doves are being released, like, people are celebrating this poor woman.
Yes, hands are reaching across the aisle, all because Doute is gone from SUR. Jax, though, I love I mean, this is typical. I didn't even intend on hammering on Jax. Like, she comes out and he does his whole confused puppy look, like, what? You're fired? What? And then it goes to his confessional immediately. He goes, she can go do that bullshit somewhere else. Like,
and then he slow claps.
Would you be real? I mean, please, I wish there was, or at least, I mean, the same, just, you're shitty in so many different ways constantly. It's just amusing to keep track of.
But she says that she did not get fired because she made a scene.
That's what I'm got.
Yeah, she got fired because she just can't stand her.
There's my rolling eyes emoji. I guess I started drawing during the commercial break.
She does not think that her behavior is the reason that she's being let go. It is because Lisa doesn't like her. But you know what, ma'am? Those two things might be related.
Yeah, why doesn't she like you? Because you keep telling her to fuck off when you're serving dinner at her friend's house? Because that happens.
But here we are at Dylan's candy bar. And
we got wine and cheese and Ariana.
Shay is really, really coming out of his shell in these scenes.
I got very worried. Like, at first I was like, why would they do this for their wedding? And then she's like, why have a cake when you have all the candy at your disposal? I was like, that's not a bad option, I guess.
Yes,
but
this was, I was going to say this for my Because the Past, but this was in and around the time when people were kind of like exploring alternative things for cake. Like, some people had donuts, some people we had cupcakes. Like,
one of the first weddings I ever was responsible for, the groom was doing a Krispy Kreme cake. And I was like, I got you. No problem. And I mean, I didn't build it until the wedding was happening. And it was so fun to put together. Yeah. And just to watch people cut into that.
I won't put that in your Yelp review, but.
That everybody was happy with the donut cake? You can tell everybody about that.
Didn't start until they were already saying their vows. But what really caught my attention was Sheena saying that something didn't fit into the Mexican theme.
That's where I was going to go. I gave a big to that
sorry,
one.
ma'am.
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
What makes a wedding Mexican themed?
No. I didn't even want to. I was just like, this is a wait and see. I'm going to wait and see. I don't want to think about it. I don't know why she would be doing it, or a guy named Mike Shea that doesn't scream Mexican. So I don't know. And that's why I'm just going to wait and see.
We'll put a pin in that to just, to come back to later. But I was just like, but also, are we theming our weddings? Yeah, you're right. We'll come back to it. I'm just going to shut my mouth. Ariana noticed that an email went around that Kristen was not CC'd on. And I love that they are all feigning surprise that the production didn't already tell them to talk about this in the damn candy bar. Sheena was like, man, I can't uninvite her. She's already bought me 6 presents. I already got notifications on my honey fund.
6.
I can't. And Kristen, she's a smart cookie. She knows what she's doing. She is not trying to get disconnected from this wedding.
Over here in Suck Up Central. I like it.
Exactly. And it worked because Sheena's like, I think that I have faith that Kristen will have respect for me and my family and Shay's family. TBD.
Yeah. Has faith. I think that's a brave thing to put out there.
Well, as you pointed out, Well, as you have pointed out many, many times, that often the Bravo editors will set us up when they include quotes like, "Oh, what could happen?" or "Nothing's going to happen," or
Right.
"I have faith that nothing will happen." Something's going to happen.
Be scared.
So, yeah, I even literally said it's ominous foreshadowing because.
Yeah, they are here. On another big reason though is because Sheena's getting a deal because they have a buddy there. So that's smart. Also, she's talking about this overinflated budget, so she's working it when she can. And dude, Shay in the candy store is the happiest I've ever seen him. This includes being in a strip club for his birthday or his bachelor party in Miami. And now he's in a candy store with like unlimited gummy worms. And by far, this is the happiest I've ever seen him.
Jeff, does that include the day he proposed to Sheena too? Is he happier in this candy store than the day he proposed?
That's the fourth happiest.
Poor Shay. But he is, and we've heard more words from him. He was like, "Ooh, I like this. Ooh, let me try this. Yum." I'm like, okay, Shay, I see where your wheelhouse is. I got you. Yeah. I got you.
Like, I hope that like an hour before this, if they partake, it was like, dude, we're going to the candy store on the Bravo budget. I'm going to get high as shit, and we're about to go mow down on some candy.
Did you just say if Mike Shay partakes?
I don't want to assume.
I think it's safe. I think it's a safe assumption that this man who never says one word and who is the chillest we've ever seen, who is married to the most high-strung person that we've ever seen, who is going bonkers in the candy store, I think it's a safe assumption.
Well, look, we haven't gone too hard on people's, weed preferences or likelihoods. One of us is real horny for people being on coke all the time, so we haven't gotten to talk about people smoking weed.
You're right. But I do think
it has come up. It has come to mind plenty of times, and this time I was like, "Dude, I hope so."
Well, I think our 2026 sensibility is kind of creeping in too, because now like everybody is like, weed is like nothing. You know what I mean? Weed's like taking a BC powder. Like nobody gives a shit if you are drinking or eating or smoking, like or injecting or putting weed in your butt. Or nobody gives a shit now in 2026.
Yeah, well, these guys are in the music and. Yeah, they were in the music and restaurant industry in Los Angeles in 2012, so I'm pretty sure their 2026 isn't a new, like, a lot of us aren't walking out every day like it's a brand new world. It's
well, I know, but we weren't as sort of accepting as a culture of that. It was still like, oh, it's drugs, it's against the law. We were still kind of feeling some kind of way about marijuana back then. So I think maybe we could spend a little bit more time talking about how fucking high Mike Shay is all the time. But we leave old gummy bears and warheads to head to James' apartment, where Kristen is like full on celebrating. Rachel's coming over. She's like, yeah, she said that she was going to get, what was it? Something on the Chrissy? What was it?
Pissy on the Chrissy.
Yeah,
so. Which, by the way, maybe this is another where we're from situation, but not like I didn't know it was crystal at first. I was like, isn't that crystal meth, Chrissy?
No, but you're really showing ourselves right now, sir.
Hey, like I said, what I've heard. It's what I've heard. That's all I'm saying.
No, Jeff Brentley just keeps it classy always.
We open up on Kristen, like, furiously texting on the phone. I mean, like, it's just James looking it over at her in bed with her crane neck, typing away. And I'm like, this must be all that happens over here.
Miami girl.
Yeah.
James has this dejected air.
Yes.
Like, there's a slump in his shoulders.
Yeah.
Almost all the time now. And
we feel for James.
We do. And I think that I can kind of like shuck off the stigma that feeling for James has been attached to our conversations and just say outright, full on, I feel bad for him. Like, I think he is in a real shitty situation. He's in a relationship with an extreme power differential. He is completely out of his depth in this TV show, not to mention this actual restaurant. And now I'm fairly certain she lives with him.
Yeah.
And what's this skinny little coat rack gonna do? He's just gotta like ride it till the wheels come off. And spoiler, the wheels are actively coming off right now because Kristen is bonkers. As Jack says, she's loony.
She's also like in denial about, I don't know how many things at once, like, and very actively and open at the same time. I mean, she's even, like I was messaging this girl, like, well, you were, and we had, I mean, we have nothing but miles of footage of you messaging her. So
you told this girl when Tom was going to work, gave her the address, she had to type it into Yahoo Maps or whatever.
Did y'all show up at Cantor's Deli accidentally at the same time? Oh,
exactly.
Oh, what you doing there?
And she is just so like, what? I don't even understand Felix to think that I'm involved. Like, I'm not even involved. Girl, come on. But I do want to make a clarification. They did not get pissy on the Chrissy. They got pissy on the Barefoot Bubbly.
That's right.
Which, no shame in Barefoot Bubbly. I will, I love a economical wine. But I just want to clarify that it was not Chrissy that they were getting pissy on.
Not at all. We have a nice Katie break here with Christina Kelly here.
So pretty. Isn't she so pretty?
Yeah, very much so.
Also, too, let's don't fly by Sir Tirement.
Yeah.
Just put that out there. So this is where Katie and Christina are having like a lunch or whatever at a brewery. And Katie is pretending to debrief Christina like Christina hasn't heard every single solitary thing from Stassi, which, by the way, we did not see her face at all during this episode either. Is this 2 in a row that we haven't seen her?
Yeah.
She is morphing into George Glass now.
Yeah, we see her in like the intros, like the recaps, and then at the end they'll sprinkle her in. So, like you're reminded. But yeah, we're aware.
So when she's telling Christina about Kristen, she is smiling so big. I'm like, girl, put your teeth away. We get it. You're happy. Like she's grinning. And Christina is just like, yeah, I know. Isn't that awesome? And imagine me and Kristen watching this back when people are like getting up out of their seat, doing a dance.
She doesn't care. She doesn't care. She's not surprised. She knows she's been suspended like 900 times. When we started the show, she was coming back from suspension.
Yes,
we're in the 3rd season. She's been suspended like 7 times. Like,
exactly.
Eventually, I fired a guy one time after he had been suspended like 5 times. It wasn't my call. Yeah, like it wasn't my call. He kept coming back, and I was finally like, "Dude, you're fired. This is it." And he goes, "Well, that seems a bit extreme." That's no, and he was the only one surprised, And I've thought about that so many times watching this. I was just like, also, it wasn't somebody that even talked a lot. Like that was the longest sentence I'd ever heard him say, so it always stuck with me.
I admire your restraint for waiting until this moment to tell that story, because that feels like that story could have been applied almost, every other episode for the last 3 seasons. So, like, kudos to you for like really like.
Well, the best is I was like, really? And he goes, "Nah."
He's like, "Oh yeah, just kidding." Yeah, he's like, "I get it."
I saw my name on the time card. That guy never see her.
Christina, as always, plays the diplomat. She wants to advocate for Grace, and she does say something I think is going to be important later when Stassi does show her face again. She talks about what Stassi has been through.
Yes.
And up to this point, because I did go on Reddit, I do have a little bit of knowledge. But if I was just watching this cold first time through in 2014 without having the benefit of Reddit, like, we wouldn't know what she's talking about. Like, what are you talking about? We have been kind of guessing that maybe Patrick is some kind of way, or she's feeling unhappy, or there's something amiss in their relationship. But that the show has not given us that textual evidence. And so
I don't know what you're talking about. So
no, you've been talking about how unhappy Stassi has been this whole time, and that's why she's been such a shithead. And so Christina is asking us to give Grace, or asking Katie to give Grace, I guess, to Stassi because she's been through so much. Katie fires back with, "Well, so have I." And we've been seeing what Katie's been going through, her cheating ass dirtbag boyfriend, but we haven't seen what Stassi's been going through. Like, what is Christina referencing here that we should be giving Stassi grace for?
That's exact. I have a bunch of questions. Like, why are you getting her back? Why should we have sympathy for her? I have none right now. Katie's like, I've been through a lot actively, which we know about. And she's like, where has she been? Like, sure, she got upset I went to Miami, but like, my boyfriend's cheating on me. I need somebody else. Like, I haven't seen her. She stayed on my fucking couch. I did all this stuff for her. Like, why can't she come and even get in touch with me? That's so being so tiny of a friend. No, thank you.
like she knows something we don't, though. That's what I'm trying. Like, that's what I'm saying. That it seems like Christina has knowledge that we do not.
Yeah.
And so I'm interested to see where the show is leading us to. But Katie, ever the sweetheart, misses her friendship, wants to be back in good graces with Stassi, is really feeling like there's still something salvageable there. And I was just like, girl, okay, fine.
Well, I mean, like I said, it's sad. She cares a lot. Also, she should be hopeful because they have been friends this long. Stassi's the one that was like, well, maybe we weren't even friends. You know, like that's so much. Katie is just being normal. I don't even know if that's being like a big person. Like you're just being like, no, look, we're having a rough couple weeks. We've been friends the last fucking 250 weeks. We can circle back.
It's empirically true that they were good friends, and Stassi's just weaponizing it because Stassi is a small person. She's a small woman.
So no sympathy for me currently. If I hear something,
exactly. And that's what I'm saying too. It's like, okay, Christina, she's laying a little bit of foreshadowing here, but Katie has a Freudian slip too. She's like, well, just because she tells her about the makeout, and Christina's like, yeah, duh. And she says that thing where, does he even care about this marriage? Relationship. Girl, this man does not want to be married. He doesn't even barely want to be in a relationship with you. Like, slow down. And then,
did your wig fly off?
I'm trying to get my hair out of my face. God, I know. I'm having some technical difficulties around here. But then, speaking of technical difficulties,
we get Jax and his app.
Tell me what you think about this technology that we are witnessing here, sir.
Well, I mean, I don't know if they're trying to do him dirty or something, but like showing that when you know it doesn't work out is rough. And I mean, they also show the reel of like when they're recording it. You know, they don't go real hard on it, but they do show it. It's like, yeah, man,
they did not include how stupid he was. They did not keep hammering to. But I don't think at this point they knew what a failure it was. I think they were still trying to promote it. Jax was probably still trying to promote it at this point, right?
Well, they knew it wasn't crushing. I mean,
I guess. I mean, maybe I think it was still in development, but like just seeing Jax's like animated AI body on the screen.
Yeah, he said it was him running away from girlfriends.
Dreams do come true.
Yeah.
Dreams come true.
Yeah. Schwartz comes in and he's ready to go. He just begins unloading. Yeah.
He's so passive aggressive though. Because first he starts out, it was like, hey man, congratulations on your app, but also congratulations on the courage it took to narc your boyfriend or your boys out. Sorry, a little Freudian slip there too. Like to narc your friends out. And, that takes a lot of courage. I hate to come in here acting like this. Then why are you here? Like, you don't hate to come in here, be mad, raise your voice, stand up to this man.
I do. Yeah. I mean, sure, he's not straightforward about it, but we've been for weeks and weeks been like, when is he going to actually say something to him? So he is actually saying something to him. So I'm going to give him a little leeway on that because then Jax comes immediately with, here's what happened. Okay. That's a lie. When Jax starts a sentence with like, here's what happened. Whatever is about, I mean, most of what he says is going to be a lie. So this isn't me like super sleuthing it out or anything. But, I mean, it's a guaranteed lie. Like, okay, my phone was here. I mean, I would just straight up be like, spare me the fucking details.
Well, he does. He's like, don't too. But remember, on first watch, I thought that Jax was an innocent bystander. I thought that Kristen had picked his phone up and went through it.
No.
This is when I didn't realize that he had it open to the actual, like, incriminating screen.
Even if he didn't, Jax is a stupid asshole for handing him the phone to begin with. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and Schwartz calls it right then and there. He's like, you absolutely are instigating this shit. Like, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You are instigating it. And it's because, much like some of our particular politicians in charge right now, anything to distract from your own behavior.
Yes.
Like, oh, hey, yes, like Jax really gets offended whenever Schwartz makes that jab about keep it in your pants. Jax is like, pearl clutch. She's like, what? Keep it in my pants?
Yeah.
And so anything to keep us distracted from his pants, let me tell you about these folks' pants. And Schwartz clocks it, doesn't go hard enough though. Like him and Katie need a little bit of lessons in standing up for themselves.
He kind of apologizes. I mean, then he's just like, shut up. He's like, just say I'm sorry. Jackson's like, I'm not sorry. Like, that's fucking wild. Like,
flat out.
Why not?
And then he said something about how you're sabotaging. And then I was like, okay, Beastie Boys, calm down. He is actively trying to sabotage everything because he doesn't want to be held accountable for his own behavior. But at this point, I wish Jax would just sort of lean in and be like, you know what? Nobody really takes you seriously, so you could do whatever you want. You don't have to defend your actions because we know you are in the dirt. Like, just lean in.
And he's like, maybe Tom shouldn't have done what he did in the first place. Like, well, why are you the judge about all this right now? That's hilarious. And then like,
none of these dudes can keep their dick in their pants. None of them, not one of them. James might be the only one right now. Heaven forbid me, take up for this coat rack. But he's the only one that we understand has been faithful to his partner.
Yeah, I think Jax has a better shot at launching the app successfully than like not going out there and sleeping with somebody he shouldn't like in the next 2 hours. So
okay. So here is where it gets murky. And this is what I was talking about in the beginning. Jax asks him if he told Katie that they, quote, fully hooked up.
Yeah,
Schwartz says,
what got
absolutely,
told?
I did. And then the Bravo wink flashes back to him telling Katie that they made out. So there is obviously a discrepancy in what Jax thinks he knows and what Tom has told Katie. And as always, I am going to default to say that the men are lying. And he 100% had sex with that girl. Because why would you say, yes, I fully hooked up? Fully hooked up. That is the modifier in question. And then tell your girl that you only just made out and maybe did some touchy-feely stuff.
It's just not satisfying, like, from either one of them. Like, I want Tom to go so much harder. Like, I also could just, like you're saying, I wouldn't, if Jax is going to go full villain, like, just be like, you know what, dude, get the fuck, I mean, he does tell him to leave, but it's like, I'll never talk to you then. Like, no one takes you seriously would be great,
Well, right. And like, if you are going to go full sabotage, Paul's Closet, I need you to say the whole thing. Say the whole thing. Tell us what it is. Stop dancing around it. Stop making us think that maybe something happened. I know what happened, but I'm not going to say. Just say it. Because if you're going to light the match, just burn it all down.
Because he is really living in a world of his own making right now. Like honesty, don't care, loyalty. He doesn't have any of that. Like looking out for number one. And that's it. Like if you were down it before, like, right now, that's what he's doing.
This is not the number one lesson, but I think one of the top 5 lessons should be, hey man, stop cheating in front of your bros.
Yeah.
Like if you just absolutely cannot stop cheating, just maybe don't do it in front of your friends.
Yeah.
Like
solo trip to Vegas, or go to Reno, go to something.
Be a better criminal, you idiot. And that's kind of where we leave, where Jax does kind of throw him out of his house, kind of anemically, without real teeth. But he was like, "Oh man,
it just kind of dissolves,
Yeah. But there's a lot of like animal comparisons. You're a weasel, you're a snake weasel, which fair.
You ratted on people. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then we go next time. Is it the big day? Is next week the day?
It sure looks like it. It sure looks like it.
Sheena, we get some, anticipatory footage of Sheena being late and crying because, wedding. But Kristen is fucking it up, I guess, because surprise twist.
Because Kristen
fucked some shit up. Yeah. And she's still texting Sandoval.
Yeah.
Girl.
But there's something going on friendly looking with Sandoval and James. So I'm interested to see what that is there.
Well, I think, the enemy of your enemy is my friend. So
that could go so many different ways.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that might be kind of what's happening here, because if Sandoval even has like 1/4 of the empathy that you and I have, he sees what James is going through and he's like, hey man, I understand it. And so like get out while you can. So in terms of the LVP and the Vanderchump, I had a couple, but I want you to start. What your LVPs or chumps are.
Chump, I mean, I had 2 in the running, but I'm once again going to go for Christine and Kelly. And I hate to, but I was so on her for so long.
The freaking president of her fan club. Like, what are you doing?
Chump.
Oh, the chump. Okay, I'll take it back then.
Because of this Stassi stuff again. Like, we don't need.
What did she do?
Why is she even being come up? Katie's got all this stuff going on with Schwartz. We got Kristen getting fired, and you're going to be like, well, let's talk about Stassi over here. Like, no. Katie's got a lot. I'm also being picky because, like, Schwartz is a fucking chump. Jax is a chump.
Yeah.
Like, Kristen's getting fired. Like, all of this, like, I for once can't give it to serve management because they did actually follow up and fire somebody. Like,
I know.
So you're kind of
fired.
I'm like, because I was so ready for Katie to have this big conversation with Christina, and that got rerouted with this whole Stassi thing. Yeah. And I'm like, she's not here. Let's not do it. Yeah.
I'll allow it.
But also it was almost Carmen just for being there.
Oh, like, yeah. I mean, girl, just shake her by the shoulders like, girl.
Just leave. Just leave.
Yeah. I mean, first off, I need to say that to every single solitary person on this cast. Dump him.
Yeah.
Was what this episode should
Boys and girls.
Yeah. My chump is Vegas. The whole city of Vegas. Like, just Vegas, just stop it. Close down. Do not allow anyone from LA to come in. Like, you're first off, you smell like garbage and everything is sticky and you never know what time it is. But also, every person on this freaking show has made some real poor decisions in Vegas. Vegas, you're dead to me. You're dead to me, Vegas. Yeah. I've only been to Vegas one time, by the way.
So I was going to ask.
Judgment. I went to Vegas one time, and it was to see Guns N' Roses. And so, like, obviously, that was the pinnacle of the thing. But I could have literally flown in, saw GNR, slept, and got up the next day and went home. That's not what happened. But, it was whatever. I'll take New Orleans over Vegas any day.
I'm with you on that one. Before we get LVP, you got any because of the past?
I do, but I think I already mentioned them. I think number one was the escape room. And I know that it wasn't necessarily an escape room, but like that gimmick culture
that was starting
to happen.
Yeah, it was like when big speakeasy culture was going on, especially in like trendy areas where they were. So it's like Atlanta's got a few, like you go into a phone booth, say something to somebody, and then get let in.
Yeah.
We went to Montreal. Yeah. We went to Montreal like right around this time, actually. And I went to like this whiskey bar. So it was a while ago. And I mean, I walked past it like 3 or 4 times. Like I kept looking it up and walking past. And finally I went in this dark looking door and then like was like, oh, if there's nothing in there, I'm going home. So I'm just going to go in and check it out. Cause it was just me. And I walked in and all of a sudden it was like the most beautiful bar I had ever seen. Like just behind these two, like you just had to take a chance and go behind some doors and some curtains.
So you did not get it on the first try like Schwartz did?
No.
Yeah.
I also left that trip and my girlfriend and I got along. So whatever. We don't do a lot of
pull her
things
aside
similarly.
And say, hey man,
I haven't been to Vegas or done that recently. So
I mentioned too that the cake alternatives, but I talked about that when we were talking about it. So those are my only 2 because of past. What were yours?
The in-person delivery of work news also, like it's not just one mass text and everybody knows about it. Like you get to go, like Tom has that drink, and he's over there like, hey, guess what?
That's so
and
funny.
You get to slowly kind of say it out. And I mean, because it was a big, like, if you're there early and some shit goes down and then like the PM people start coming in and you're like, hey, let me get you together. Guess what? I mean, like it was a big thing. Like, so, that kind of made me miss. And the trendy Dylan's Candy Bar was also, because it was a lot of places.
Yeah. Yes, and I am going to have to do some Googling about how to place it in the Bravoverse because I know that it has come up.
No one's challenging you, by the way.
I know, but this isn't my memory. My memory is really starting to fade. Like I may be having mini strokes all day long, every day these days because I cannot remember anything about anything. So it's for my own gratification. I've got to look for it.
It's Duke's Up Sunday here on,
that's right.
But I'll take a Pinot Grigio.
It's been very disorganized around here with, M&Ms and cat meows and pizza Sunday, but
yeah, it's wild over here too. Nope.
Well, it is 54 degrees in there, so
yeah,
you never know what's going to happen. Was that all the Because the Past you had? Just the one?
I had Dylan's Candy Bar, the Speakeasy stuff, and the in-person delivery of work news.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The Dylan's Candy Bar was the one that registered for me.
All right. Now LVP.
My LVP is the Bravo editors for that dance montage in which they were all celebrating Kristen's thing. And it was mean, but fun. And the Bravo editors are going to continue to be just stellar employees. They earn every single penny they make, probably are underpaid for the wink that we understand that Bravo does. Like the famous Bravo wink is all on the editors.
I'm giving it to Sheener this week.
Yeah, you better preemptively do it because next week she's going to be a fucking monster.
I mean, we're coming right up on it. She wasn't extra annoying about the wedding. She's forging ahead. The Kristen thing's not slowing her down. Things are coming at her in her orbit, and she's just like staying on point. Like she's getting the connections when she can. She's talking budget. She's trying to take care of it. She's going to put this thing together. I'm on board with it. Yeah.
I think you and I have different thresholds for super annoying, because if we're out at a fun little dinner thing, I don't want to hear about how you got to buy ice for your wedding. No. But I'm just saying. But you know what? And Tom did step up. He was like, "I'll take care of it. I'll do it." That was nice. So maybe Tom could have been co-LVP, because that was a nice thing to do. Anything you can take off your plate financially is nice. But I don't want to hear about your fucking bullshit ice problems. I'm out to eat. I want to overhear what Tom and Katie are talking about at the bar.
Yeah, I think, maybe she's talking about that kind of thing, so it's easy for you to dial out and be like, yeah what
Thank you, Sheener, for the assist.
But yeah, I also appreciated the SIR management, like I said, for having some follow-through. Yeah. Firing somebody after 7 suspensions in 7 years that we know of. And I'm looking forward to the wedding.
I am too. I think it's going to be big fun, and we're going to have a lot to talk about it. I really and truly, though, for real, all jokes aside, I am really hype to talk about Top Chef. We did that. We did a little mini episode talking about the trailer, and I learned a lot of things. I did leave our talk and go do some Googling, watched a few minutes of last season just so I could kind of get acquainted with the universe. And so I am feeling really excited about our Top Chef coverage, especially now. Thank you so much to Bravo and NBC Universal for giving us screeners. So now we really have time to kind of marinate and have it. So I will put all of the information about what's coming up. I'll put it on our socials, because I have to make sure that I am not promising an episode before I'm allowed to. So stay tuned for that.
We can talk about this one.
Yeah, for sure. We don't need our clerical stuff aired out on the pod, but we are definitely covering it. I'm very excited. There's 2 women from Georgia.
I was going to say, a couple, some twins, 2 folks from Georgia. It's in North and South Carolina. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm all about it.
Yeah, and so I'll be putting some of our coverage with Chef Day. She's Atlanta, but she also originated. She has Haitian and Caribbean roots, and then I'm trying to get us a conversation with the other Georgia native. Her name is Jennifer Lee Jackson, which feels a little bit more closer to my culture. She's from Statham, Georgia. And so that's, very much rocking in our situation. So lots of Top Chef coverage. We are still pressing on our details too about how we're going to do it, what sorts of fun ways. Jeff knows so much more about it for me. So I'm really excited about kind of taking cues from him about it.
Yeah. And I can stop picking on these folks for never being in the restaurant.
Yeah, exactly. You could get all your restaurant stuff out on the Top Chef, so that scratches that itch for you. So, but yeah, find us on socials, and listen, thank you to all of our new listeners. I love it. Every time I check our little analytics and I see new countries added, that's so exciting. So tell everyone how hilarious we are and keep coming back, because we have 3 shows. We have old school VPR, we have new school VPR, and we have Top Chef for the next couple weeks. So that's exciting.
Thanks, everybody. Please be in touch.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.